Hey guys, Danica back here again for study tips this week. Today I'm going to run you through some keyboard hacks / shortcuts. You may know some of these, you may not, but these are good for, especially when using Word in particular, but it also works across all the Microsoft Suite programs, so Excel, PowerPoint, all of those. And some of these also work for other things on your computer as well. So yeah, to start with, we'll do our general cut, copy and paste. They're things you use all the time on your computer, especially when working on Word. So if we just do a little sentence here, let's say, I don't know, Frog use space. Yeah, awesome. If I can spell. Okay. So you have that there. If you want to copy that, you would highlight it. You'd hit the Control key as well as C, so C for copy. So you go Control C, and then if you go down a space and you then hit Control V, that will paste it. So that's your general copy and paste. So now if you want to cut it and move it to a different section of your sentence or essay, whatever you're working on, you hit Control X, and someone pointed out to me recently that the X kind of resembles scissors, I guess, to kind of help you remember that the X represents cut. So hit Control X, as you can see, it takes it away, add it onto this sentence here, Control V again for paste, and then you've cut it and moved it to there. So that's your 3 general cut, copy and paste. So now with this sentence, if you would like to say make one of the words bold, so you would highlight your chosen word, and if you hit Control B, B for bold, it will turn it bold. And if you want to take it back off bold, you hit Control B again. And for your other ones up here, italics and underlining, if you will keep Latrobe highlighted, if you hit Control I for italics, it will do the italics, and then if you press Control I again, it will remove it. And same for underline. If you hit Control U, U for underline, it will underline it. And if you press it again, it will remove the underline. Then here's a favorite one for a lot of people. It is the undo button. So if you hit Control Z, that will undo the last thing. So see, it's re-underlined it. And if you keep hitting it back again, it'll go through the whole sequence. So it'll go from the italics to bold to removing the cut that we did before. And now if you want to redo it, because you may have gone too far, you hit Control Y. So that'll bring back everything we just changed. Another helpful tip, if you have a whole paragraph or whole page of text that you want to highlight and say copy and paste somewhere else, if you hit Control A, so I guess A for all is the way to remember it, so Control A, that will highlight everything on your screen. That's also a good thing if you're taking quotes or text from different things and you have a bunch of different text sizes. You can just Control A and then set your font size to whatever you want, or change the font to whatever you want. Another helpful one in terms of changing your font size, if we highlight, say, this section here, and if you hit Control and you have these square brackets here, or wiggly brackets, I'm not sure what those ones are called, but you have your square brackets here. If you hit this one here that's highlighted, that will make the text bigger. And if you hit Control, say the other square bracket, it will make the size of the text smaller, which also saves you having to go up here and do all that. Another good one, if you need to print something, you hit Control P, so P for print, and that will take you to your print section up here where you can set everything up to get what you need printed. Now another good one is if I go to my desktop here and I have an image here, so let's say I want to copy and paste that logo, so like we did before, Control C, C for copy, so click on your screen again, Control V, and there is your image. Now another little tip for this, I'm not sure of the keyboard hack for it, but it's also just a tip. This little symbol on the side here that always shows up next to your images, pretty much if you hit any of these, it will work, but let's say we hit square, this will allow you to move the image anywhere you want to, whereas generally it might be stubborn and not let you move. And finally, the last one I'm going to show is how to screenshot your desktop or whatever it is you're looking at on your screen. So it is different for different computers, so you might need to Google what the shortcut is specific to your computer, whether it's a Mac, Windows, or whatever. So on my computer, it is the Shift key, the Windows key, and S for screenshot. So if I go Shift, Windows, S, this little thing will come up with your little cross that you get, and you can simply fill out the screen, and then you've taken a screenshot or a snip of what it is you're looking at, and that will automatically save. But yeah, hopefully you learned something from this. Again, you may have known some of them, you may not have, but they're good to use when you are studying and doing work on your computer.